I have a sewing, it's a 100-year-old sewing machine in the house. It's a cabinet. It looks like a piece of furniture. You've seen it, where you open up the cabinet and the sewing machine, the actual machine itself, flips up, and then there's a little foot pedal kind of thing. Well, this one cat, Joey, the little tiger baby, the vet called him a brown mackerel stripe. Love it. Beautiful little, handsome little fella. He goes up into that sewing machine in the cabinet when I'm looking for him. Joey, where are you? Good morning, Joey. And if I can't find him anywhere, I open up the door to that sewing machine cabinet and he's hiding up there. Because he's scared? No. He doesn't run when I grab him. He just goes up there because that's how wild animals are. They crouch, they just stay in little dark places, and they just come out to eat, and they're not your typical house cat. If you've never had feral cats, it's such an interesting. I've had animals on and off throughout my whole life, and this is such an interesting case study. So rather than always, when I can't find them, I have a routine that I do. I know his hiding places. I know where he retreats to. And one of those places is the sewing machine cabinet. I went there he was. So what I did now, I kept the door of the cabinet open. Kept the door to the sewing machine cabinet open. Why? I exposed his hiding place. He's no longer allowed to hide there. Now, are you seeing the relationship of that to personal growth in business, in development, in earning? When you identify and expose your hiding places, it's like you've seen in the movies. No place to run, no place to hide. There's been a million great rock and roll songs written about no place to run, no place to hide. Good guy chasing the bad guy. You're out of places to hide. I got you now. Listen, if you can, and it's a hard thing, identify the places where you hide. Open them up. Shine the light brightly on them so you can no longer retreat to them. There are ruts that we get into. Remember, we talked about ruts that can last up to 10 years. Identify the places that you run to, the little quote-unquote safe spots. Eliminate them. Eliminate the safe spots. Where do you run when you encounter adversity or objection or hard times? Now, I'm not talking about if you want to recharge your batteries, you go to the beach for a few days and watch the sunrises, which is what I do. I'm more of a sunrise guy than a sunset guy. I love getting up early rather than staying up late. Identify the places, not the places that recharge your batteries. There's if you want to go hide out at the beach or to your cabin or to your mountain house to recharge your batteries, that's not hiding. That's not retreat. That's a respite. It recharges your batteries. You feel energetic mentally and physically when you come back from those little escapes, respites. That's a healthy thing. I'm talking about the unhealthy retreats. Where do you go when you encounter objection, adversity, and things you don't like? Is it video games? Do you sit in front of the TV obsessively? Do you figuratively close the door to your room and hide like the cats do? Do you crouch and cower down? If you eliminate the places, the hiding places, open them up, expose them to light, guess what? Neurologically, you're training yourself to face adversity head on, dealing with it and not procrastinating. Believe me, I know people who've got hiding places in their hiding places in their hiding places. It's time to get rid of them. Some of the best way to do that is to ask some people that are closest to you. This is key. Ask them, where do you see me running to when I encounter adversity? Is it a bottle of vodka? Is it smoking? Is it vaping? Is it popping pills? Is it sleeping? Is it a video game? Is it eating a half gallon of ice cream and a bag of potato chips? Where do you run when you encounter things? I encourage you, expose those things. Get them out. Put light in them. Make them so unbearable. Make them so they're no longer comfortable places that you can hide. I was an eater. God, I'm talking a half gallon of ice cream. Gone. One sitting. A movie? And when I said a half gallon of ice cream and a bag of potato chips, or a can of Pringles, I meant that. That was my typical stress comfort food. Salt and sugar were just always... I would literally eat an entire bag of potato chips. I love the kettle-cooked potato chips. I love a can of Pringles. Just once I open up a can of Pringles, they're gone. There's no such thing as like having like a little stack. I eat them till they're done. Ice cream, I don't even bother putting it in the bowl. I would put like 3 scoops in the bowl, thinking like I'm being good. And then when I get done with that bowl, I'd go back to the freezer and take the entire half gallon, just bring it out with me. I'd have like a little napkin or a little towel on my lap. And I would just finish off a half gallon of butter pecan or mint chocolate chip. Rough. I eliminated that stuff. I stopped hiding in food. I'm not much of a sleep escaper guy. I sleep to recharge my batteries. Some people sleep to escape. Movies. I love films. TV. Hours can go by. I eliminated that out of my life. I watch what I want to watch. A film. Anything on demand on Netflix. Turn the TV on, watch it, turn it off when it's done. I don't sit for 6 hours in front of the TV. As far as the web is concerned, I'm very functional. I stay in touch with my network. I stay in touch with my family in America, in Europe, seeing what everyone's doing. It's nice. It's brought us very close. I can see detail. I can see what my cousins in Italy had for breakfast this morning. So in that way, it's been a good thing for me. Where do you escape? Is it going and picking up somebody in a bar? Is it having a different person in your bed every night, or a couple nights a week, or once a week? You know, ask the people that are closest to you to be honest with you. Ask them to help you identify the places that you run to. And it takes a lot of honesty. You have to be honest with yourself to grow.